8 p.m. call local time. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the news. I'm Nana Al-Qassas, and we start off with President Abdel Fattah El Sisi, who received Niger's foreign minister at Shoukry. Boulouma delivered an invitation from Niger's president to President El Sisi to attend the presidential inauguration ceremony, which will take place on the 2nd of April. Presidential spokesman Ambassador Ala'i Youssef said the president reiterated Egypt's keenness to boost bilateral ties with Niger and to enhance relations with other African countries. For her part, Boulouma pointed out to President El Sisi's meeting with Niger President on the sidelines of the Indian-African Summit, and she said that the two presidents agreed on a wide range of issues of mutual interest. The minister also praised the importance given by the Egyptian government to the role played by women in all political and social aspects. Public prosecutor demanded on Wednesday the extradition of the Egyptian who hijacked EgyptAir plane. The prosecutor said that Egyptian authorities demand the extradition of Saifuddin Mustafa Mohammed to conduct investigations into the incidents in accordance with an agreement signed between Egypt and Cyprus in 1996 for handing over criminals. The extradition is also demanded in line with relevant international agreements. The man accused of hijacking an Egyptian aeroplane with a fake suicide belt and diverting it to Cyprus was remanded into custody on Wednesday. A judge in Larnaca ordered Saifuddin Mohammed Mustafa held for 8 days as he made his first court appearance after Tuesday's hijacking. The passengers on board the hijacked EgyptAir flight returned safely to Cairo late on Tuesday, accompanied by Minister of Aviation and Civil Aviation delegation. The House of Representatives discusses on Wednesday the final draft of the Chamber's bylaws. A special committee prepared the draft after studying recommendations made by the State Council, which reviewed the Parliament's bylaws. The committee announced that the bylaws will be sent to the Presidency after approving it, paving the way for forming the Parliament's special committees. The committees will then start their supervisory and legislative work. The cabinet headed by Prime Minister Sharif Ismail held its weekly meeting on Wednesday, where it discussed a number of political and economic files, in addition to the security situation in Egypt. Minister of Planning and Administrative Reform Ashraf Al-Arabi said that the cabinet approved the state budget and decided to refer it to the presidency for ratification. The cabinet reviewed a number of reports on the mega national projects and services that provide basic needs and goods for the low-income citizens. The ministers also probed measures for implementing the government's program, which was recently submitted to Parliament. The meeting also followed up on investigations into the kidnapping of an EgyptAir plane on Tuesday. The cabinet reviewed the file of implementing cooperation deals with China, as well as preparations for the upcoming visit by the French president to Cairo next month. German Minister of Interior Thomas de Maizière arrived to Egypt on Wednesday on a 2-day visit. President Abdel Fattah El Sisi will hold talk with the German minister during his visit to Egypt. De Maizière will also meet with Interior Minister General Magdi Abdel Ghaffar to discuss means of boosting bilateral cooperation between Egypt and Germany. And military spokesman Brigadier General Mohammed Samir announced on Wednesday that 3 terrorists were killed in Sheikh Suwaid in North Sinai. The spokesman said that the 3 terrorist elements were killed in an exchange of fire as they tried to escape from a checkpoint. Weapons were found with the terrorists. The spokesman also said that the Army's border guards arrested 107 illegal migrants and seized a large number of narcotics during operations in different areas. He said that the border guards managed to close 2 new tunnels in the border area in northern Sinai and seized a large number of drugs in the area. The spokesman said that as part of measures taken to alleviate the suffering of the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip, more than 3,500 vehicles loaded with goods were allowed to pass to the Palestinian side from Karam Abu Salim border crossing. The Cairo Criminal Court sentenced on Wednesday 15 defendants to life imprisonment in the case dubbed Maspero incidents. The court sentenced 3 others to 15 years and 5 to 10 years. The defendants are convicted with involvement in clashes between supporters of ousted President Mohamed Morsi and security forces in Tahrir Square and the nearby area of Maspero. 3 people were killed and scores others wounded in the clashes which took place on July the 5th, 2013. Foreign Minister Shoukry arrived in Washington heading an Egyptian delegation to attend the Nuclear Security Summit to be held on the 31st of March. Spokesman for the Foreign Ministry, Councillor Ahmed Abu Zaid, said that the summit is the 4th and final meeting to be held under an initiative launched by U.S. President Barack Obama in 2010 to support international and national efforts in the field of nuclear security and to eliminate possible nuclear terrorist threats. The spokesman said that during the summit, Egypt is to present its national report on efforts in the field of nuclear security, especially in preventing illicit trading and securing nuclear materials.